all of us are bent towards sexual deviation from God's design in some way. Maybe it's homosexual, maybe it's heterosexual, maybe it's both. But this is not just something that a few people struggle with. This is something that every sinful heart is prone to struggle with in some way or the other. And so, we've got to be careful. Just a side note here. We've got to be really careful not to be guilty of selective moral outrage when it comes to the issue of homosexuality. Yes, it is right to stand upon and speak about what God has said regarding homosexuality. But let me just confess the obvious. I represent the class of people responsible for the vast majority of sexual immorality in the world today, male heterosexuals. And I and every other heterosexual person would be wise to stop looking at the specks in others' eyes when there are planks in our own eyes. If we roll our eyes and shake our heads when we see the Supreme Court ruling this case, yet we turn the channels on our TVs to watch the trivialization of sex on shows and advertisements, to surf the internet in search of images to satisfy our lust, to go to movies that glamorize sex outside of marriage and entertain sexual thoughts and desires outside of our own marriage, then we have missed the entire point. Are these sins acceptable merely because they're the sins of the majority?